All right, starting off right away, all I'm going to say is that touchdown was a touchdown by Andre. I don't care what anyone says. I get it that his big toe was out of bounds, but that was still a touchdown and probably one of the greatest plays I've seen in preseason. Nonetheless, guys, yes, I just finished a 3.5 hour live stream of live streaming the Green Bay Packers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. So let's talk about the takeaways from this game. Because while, yes, we did lose by a great amount, let's go ahead and put up the graphic on the screen. Oh, well, that would have been a lot better. It was actually, in fact, 36-19. And listen, we didn't have our starters out there on offense. Our line started with us having Jackson Carman because Jonah Williams did not dress. And then we had Akeem out there. We had a backup center out there. We had a bunch of backups, okay? So it is what it is. Our line was pretty absolutely dog water. Now, our defense, on the other hand, Tycen Anderson was an absolutely S+ tier player. And you can't even tell me that anyone was better than Tycen Anderson. Because Tycen Anderson was a dog tonight. He had 2 interceptions and a couple great tackles in this game. And I'm trying to... There we go. I'm trying to block that off. He had a couple good tackles in this game and a couple big plays. And a pick 6 on one play. Another pick in another play. But he was an absolute monster. Jordan Battle stopped a big touchdown from happening. I'm trying to show the stats right here. Okay, for some reason it does not want to show the stats. So, the NFL website might just be broken right now. But nonetheless, though, Jordan Battle broke up a big touchdown. Poison Ivy looked really good tonight. Dax Hill almost had a bigger interception at the beginning of the game. There's a lot of takeaways from this game that we look good. And I know the final score might not look like that, but what we saw tonight was a lot of what we expected to see and hope we saw. Poison Ivy looked good. Chuck Sizzle didn't really have any targets tonight. He had I think 1 or 2. He had 1 or 2 catches. He was decent on punt and kick return. But everyone we wanted to see good tonight did good. And that, to say the least, is absolutely amazing. So, while yes, we did struggle, Trevor Siemian struggled very much in the second half. The first half, Jake Browning did throw a pick, but the one pick he threw was a pick that was technically his fault, but technically not. He threw a high pass to Jackson, and Jackson went up to catch the football, and it went off his hands and got picked off. Other than that, Jake Browning played a pretty dang good day. He only had around 3 or 4 incompletions. He had 95 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So, again, a pretty average day. Trevor Siemian, surprisingly enough, did have 125 yards through the air, who was actually, a lot more passing yards. But he also had 12 incompletions, and he did have an interception. Almost another interception at the end of the game. Luckily, it was out of bounds. Listen, we need our quarterback out there. And this receiving core outside of Yoshi or Andre, I know not everyone knows his nickname, is okay. It's average. It's decent. But it is preseason, so we kind of expect that out of this secondary. This receiving core not to be that amazingly great, but yeah. Defense. Because I just want to talk about defense. Offense, Tanner Hudson got hurt. Before he got hurt, he had 4 catches for 20 yards, and then he hurdled somebody and got hurt. I just can't talk about this defense enough. First off, yes, I said Tycen Anderson. Yes, Jordan Battle. DJ Turner. DJ Turner made a critical stop on a big 3rd down play. And stuff like that is so underrated, but it is so amazing. He turns his body around and knocks the ball out of the hands of the wide receiver or critical 3rd down. You gotta love it. You gotta freaking love it. Other than that, on our secondary purpose-wise, everyone else was kind of mid. Sidney Jones got beat on a couple of plays. Allen George got beat on a lot of plays in the first half. On the second half, he actually looked pretty dang good. But Allen George there was a big flag that happened, a PI call against Allen George when he got a stop on a big throw down the sideline, which again, I still don't think was pass interference. But nonetheless, though, that pass interference gave them a free walk-in touchdown. Sidney Jones also scored a touchdown. Honestly, Tyson Anderson pretty much scored 10 of our 19 points tonight. He had a pick 6, and he also had a pick, again, that got us into field goal range and got us 10 points. Myles Murphy played a lot tonight. He didn't really do anything too specially crazy other than one play where he got a tackle for a loss. Actually, no, it wasn't tackle for a loss. It was tackle for like 3-yard run. But other than that, he didn't really do anything special tonight. It's preseason. I mean, like, that's like the best way I'm gonna put it at the end of this video here is we learned a lot that we, might not show up on a stat sheet or might not be that crazy interesting. But we learned that a couple of our guys that we need to be reliable and good, were good and reliable. And we also learned that Jonah Williams is now a starting right tackle and Jackson Carman's never going to touch the field again. Pretty much. It is what it is. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.